Right folks, hope you're okay. Welcome to this week's Mind Muscle Connection. Now, this week we are bringing you new content. It is different. So as you can see from the video, we are in the gym. And if you are listening on audio, I'm currently using a lapel mic. So we are looking at upgrading our kind of delivery. So whether it's the podcast, whether it's YouTube, whether it's just social media, we want to make sure that the quality is as best as we can, and investing in this lapel mic was the next step, so we can kind of have the video going and we can have the audio that's of a good quality as well. So I want you to give us your feedback, maybe on social media, and let us know how the quality was on this episode compared to previous episodes. And if it is improved, just go ahead and give us a rating and review. Obviously leave us a 5-star rating and review, but leave us your feedback and let us know how we're getting on. So I hope you had a fantastic week last week and you got some value from the content that we put out there on the podcast and on YouTube. We obviously did the Mind Muscle Connection, we did the Training Tip Tuesday, and we did the Friday Fitness. Now, what I want to be helping people with is their mindset, and sometimes that can be in the gym, that can be in everyday life, but we're always going to be kind of in a gym setting or in a kind of health and fitness environment, whether it's going on a walk, whether it's doing some stretching or some yoga. Just outside here of the gym, we've got the pool, and we've also got the turf where we can be doing stretching and stuff. Unfortunately today it's a little bit wet outside, so we're not able to get out there and do some stuff out there like that. But we're just simply looking at kind of being active, being mobile, because there's so many benefits to being active and being mobile, all right? Now, we're going to get into this week's episode. This week's episode is talking about perfecting something within your life for success. And the reason why this is coming about, because I'm now trying to step into an area of my business and an area of my life where I'm not able to physically work in a gym. And it is simply because we are applying for my residency in America, and unfortunately I don't have a work permit until it is granted. So what we are looking at is putting the application in, and we are going to be going through the process, and as soon as I get a work permit it will allow me to work in a gym again. But until then I need to find something that I can do or perfect that is going to help me obviously sustain a living and stuff like that, and helping people with their goals. It's something that I've always been passionate about, and it's something that I want to keep doing. So we're looking at the online coaching now. I can't do this on my own because I just don't have the necessary skills yet, so I am looking at getting an online coach that is going to help me develop my online coaching platform. And the one thing that I want to talk about this week is perfecting a craft, mastering a craft, mastering one craft. It can only be one at a time, and the reason why I say that is the quote that I always refer back to is trying to spin too many plates at once. And unfortunately, when you try and spin too many plates at once, it doesn't matter whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plates, however good you are, at some point there's going to be too many plates and they're going to fall off and they're going to smash. Okay? And it's basically saying that if you try and do too much all at once, you're going to get nothing done, nothing's going to be perfected, and it's just going to end up with kind of almost like a revert back to having nothing, and you're going to feel like a failure. Now, we know from previous episodes that there's no such thing as failing, or failure should I say. You can fail, but you're not a failure. Now, I'm not in any way kind of saying that I'm a master of my craft with personal training. I've been in this industry for nearly 8 years, and it's a case of I'm very fortunate to do what I do, but I've not mastered it yet. But I'm in a position where I need to do something different. So now I'm looking at creating a new craft within the industry that I'm in, and I want to master this craft. So I'm going to spend the next kind of 4, 5, 6 months until my work visa comes through or my work permit comes through to be able to be really good at it, so I can help more people and I can scale, that kind of stuff. That's what we're looking at. And I want you to look at your life, and I want you to look at the one thing it is that you want to master. Now, through January, we obviously know that people join the gym because they want to get healthier and they want to get fitter. It doesn't have to be that they have to master their health and fitness straight away, but they're putting that effort in. And unfortunately, when it comes to that time of year, or this time of year, people will start to get a little bit of resistance from friends, from family, and it's going to be a case of their resistance is either going to make or break their goals. Because if that resistance is strong from loved ones, from close friends, from social circles at work, they're going to detract from their goals. Okay, so whether it is not going out on a Friday night and having 10 pints and a kebab and then going home, or maybe it's like the Friday night drinks with pizza, whatever it may be, the weekends with the family where you get a meal together and you kind of eat all the foods under the sun because your family's there and you're all together. That's going to be detracting from your goal. So you could be good Monday to Friday, but then Friday night, Saturday, and then Sunday could be the washout that you don't need, and that's going to be the people that are around you. So mastering that one area is going to be really hard. But what you've got to look at is that area meaningful to you? If you master that area, is it going to have a positive impact on other areas? Yes, it probably is, okay? So, for example, with myself, if I can get good at online coaching, now I'm not saying that I'm going to try and master it over the next 5-6 months, but if I can get a good level of coaching online, that is going to allow me to spill over into my social media marketing, into my social media content, into my social media activity in terms of interacting with people. It's going to be improving my ability to sell, obviously marketing, closing those sales. There's so many different things that will kind of improve because of the fact that I'm taking that time to master a certain craft. So there are going to be positives. It's like health and fitness. We were just obviously talking about someone who's detracting on their or ruining their health and fitness goals on the weekend. If they actually spend a little bit of time to master it and kind of improve on their health and their fitness, then we're probably going to see that actually their productivity at work goes up, their sex life might go up, their health might go up, or improve, should I say. Their ability to walk up the stairs. I've had it with previous clients where they just wanted to walk up the stairs and feel good. And actually that you're going to see that those areas are spilling over into other things. And that's only going to be a positive in the long run. So what I want you to look at this week is what is the one thing that you want to master, and what is the one thing that you want to do with your life that could potentially have the biggest spillover into other areas. And as soon as you start to apply yourself into that, you're going to see a massive spillover, but also mindset shift that actually you can succeed at a lot of things. Sometimes you have to just put that effort into that one thing at a time, okay? Another great quote for you is just one step at a time, and I'm reminded about that here on the computer screen. Just do one thing at a time and just pick the biggest thing that is going to give that biggest spillover, because if you can do that, then it's going to give the greatest impact in your life. Now, we've been talking for about 9 minutes, and I'm trying to keep the episodes a little bit shorter, so I actually want you to just take today and take this week, if it needs to be at the week, to just look at your life and what is the one thing that you want to master. Maybe it's over the next month, maybe it's over the next 2, 3, 6, 12 months, but how can that thing have the biggest spillover into other areas? And if it can, that's what I want you to be doing. Okay, so take that time and put that effort into that one thing, because it's going to be a massive help for the other areas of your life. Folks, that is the end of this week's episode of the Mind Muscle Connection. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's something a little bit different. I'm obviously walking on the treadmill. I'm looking out into the rain and enjoying myself on a bit of a TV screen walk around the canyons in Utah, and just getting myself ready for the week. Okay, so I hope you're having a great week to begin with, and I just want you to think of that one thing and start to apply yourself and master that one thing, because that one thing is going to help you in the long run. Okay, folks, thank you very much for checking the episode out. Again, leave us a rating and review, like the video, share the content on social media, and tag us, and we will get back to you with anything that you want to see. So leave us your comments. Folks, I'll speak to you all next week for the Mind Muscle Connection. Have a great one. Take care.